Happy Friday! It's finally here. The weekend is official. Friday afternoon is finally here, and I hope that you have wonderful spring weather wherever you live. We have been very overdue for spring in my area, so I know that I'm going to fully enjoy the weather this weekend. If you haven't met me before, my name is Kayleen Gomez, and I am the owner of Compass Rose Nutrition and Wellness. I have a private Facebook group, and the chatter in the private Facebook group lately has been all about weight loss. So if you are a woman looking to lose weight, then I have 5 tips for you how to create long-term sustainable weight loss. So listen up because I have some really great information coming ahead today. I'm actually just going to share this and make sure everybody is able to actually watch me right now. So if you can catch me live, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. And we're going to be diving right in shortly. The tips that I created today are really simple ones that I work with my clients where we can talk about long-term weight loss. I don't like quick fixes. I don't like fad diets. I don't like those because they're not going to last. Honestly, most people that have a diet are going to quit within a week, 10 days, and then it's over. And if you did lose any weight, it's going to bounce right back. And so I don't want to promote those fad diets that give you that quick fix because it's not going to last. If your goal is actually to lose some weight for your summer holidays, or maybe you want to fit into your skinny jeans, or you want to pull out your bathing suit and feel comfortable this summer, then I want to make sure that you feel your best and you have all the tools in place on hand and you know what to do to increase your metabolism, balance your hormones, and shed some of those extra pounds. So I'm actually just going to share this into my group right now, and you can be watching from inside my group. You might be watching on my business page, and I want you to say hi wherever you're watching from. Okay, so as we dive in then, I have 5 tips for you, and they're really simple tips. They're things that you can really implement on your own, or if you stick around till the end, I'm going to tell you about my weight loss program, which is starting on Monday, and it's really simple how you can sign up and join me if you wanted that extra help. But I'm going to dive into the 5 tips, and if you want, you can really take these tips on your own and make them work for you to get to that weight loss that you have been waiting for. So tip number 1, learn how to prepare whole foods. If you are going to be losing weight naturally and shedding weight on your own, then I want you to make sure that you're including healthy whole foods. So I want you to be including beans and lentils and vegetables and fruit and cooking up foods from scratch that are whole healthy foods, because you need a variety of proteins and carbohydrates and fats, and I don't want you falling into those traps of carbs are bad and avoiding them. You need to actually just learn how to cook them, how to prepare them, which ones are good for you, which ones balance your blood sugar as opposed to wreck it, and make sure that you really learn how to cook those things properly. So if you don't have access to that, hit the grocery store, stock up, make sure that you are loading your cupboards full of those healthy whole foods so that you have them on hand really easily, able to prepare them for your meals. If you don't have them on hand and you don't know how to cook them, you're going to be much more inclined to eat out at restaurants, grab takeout, make unhealthy choices, and really hinder your chances of eating healthy and losing that weight. You're going to be getting in extra salt and toxins and preservatives and that kind of stuff, which can really stop our weight loss. So I want to make sure that you know how to cook healthy whole foods. So make that effort to include them in your diet. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2 is find yourself some yummy recipes. The easiest way to be including those foods from tip number 1 is to find yummy things that you like to make, that you enjoy to eat, that you crave, and that you want to prepare up a healthy meal. If you have some really yummy, easy recipes, then you're going to be much more inclined to stick to a program long term. If you're on a diet and you're feeling restricted or hungry, or like you're not able to sustain it on a long-term basis, then you're also not going to get that sustained weight loss. You might lose weight if you restrict yourself for a couple weeks, but as soon as you start eating your normal foods again, you're going to go right back to that weight again. So if you're looking for sustained long-term weight loss, make sure you have some yummy, easy, healthy whole food recipes on hand so that you have things to make that are in your cupboards that you know how to whip up and that you really enjoy eating. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, understand your body, learning about your metabolism and your hormones and why you have cravings when you have cravings and what to do about them. Cravings generally mean that you have been having too much sugar or too much junk food or too much of the stuff that you shouldn't be having. So by learning and understanding your body and what it's trying to tell you and what it means when you are trying to drop weight and you can't, what it means when you're having cravings for unhealthy foods that you just can't control yourself with. Really start to pay attention and learn and understand your body and what it's trying to tell you so that you can nourish it and feed it what it wants and what it needs so that you can be at your ideal weight. You can have great energy. You can have clear skin. You can have all of those things that you want to have, including weight loss, if you really learn and listen and understand your body. It's really an important step. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is a good one. It is one of the key things that I find my clients struggle with when they come to me with weight loss goals. If you're struggling with weight and you feel like you're eating healthy and you feel like you're exercising enough and you feel like you're doing all the right things and you're still not losing weight, then there's something missing. I actually did a video earlier today in my private Facebook group where I was talking about that missing piece of the puzzle. If you missed the video and you're in the group, go ahead and watch it now. Of course, you're welcome to join the group if you're not in there yet. But if you feel like you have a missing piece of the puzzle, like you're doing all the right things and you're still not losing weight, and if you're eating healthy and you're exercising and you're either gaining weight or you still have that belly or you still can't fit into your clothes from last year, a couple of years ago, then tip number 4 is to start looking at your stress levels, because your stress levels are so important when it comes to weight loss. And it seems crazy, but really everything's connected. We have hormones and we have things going on in our body that affect other things. Our cortisol levels are one of those. If we are really stressed out with work, with family, with life in general, then our body is kind of put into a protective mode where we're not going to shed that excess weight. We're not going to be able to rest and digest and use all the nutrients that we're giving it. We're not going to be able to exercise those extra pounds away because we're too stressed to do so. So stress is key. Reduce stress. And if you are on a weight loss mission and you're not reaching your weight loss goals, then stress is one of those key things that I want you to really look at. The next and very last item, so tip number 5 of our weight loss tips today, is sleep. And this is kind of like tip number 4. If you feel like you're doing all the right things and you're still not reaching your goals, and I really want you to make sure that you're getting that good, solid, restful sleep every night. If you are getting up really early in the morning and you're going to bed exhausted at the end of the day and you're not having that restful stage, then your body's not able to regenerate the cells. It's not able to recoup energy and rebuild up all of the strength that it needs to get you through your next day. So your body's not thriving, it's just surviving. And if you're not getting that quality sleep, you're not going to be able to reach your weight loss goals. So if you do not include those 5 steps, there's a good chance that you're going to continue to struggle with your weight. So let's recap what those 5 things are, those 5 tips. So tip number 1 is learn how to prepare healthy whole foods. Really learn how to cook them and what you need to have in your cupboards and what you need to be stocking up on and making sure you have on hand. Tip 2 is find those yummy recipes that you enjoy, that you like cooking, that you crave, that your family likes to eat, that you enjoy as a special treat. Make sure that those recipes are something that nourish your body and that you enjoy having on your special dinners. Make sure you have access to those yummy, easy, healthy, whole food recipes. And as a nutrition coach, of course, I can provide you with them. I have tons, but make sure you have some that you really enjoy eating. So tip number 3, we're going to move on to understand your body. Understand that your metabolism and your hormones, and it's all connected. So you really need to learn to read your body, what it's telling you, what it's trying to tell you to do more of, what it's trying to tell you not to do. If we look at cravings and things like that, your body is telling you something. So you need to really learn and understand your body, how to read it and what it's telling you. Tip number 4 is to reduce stress. There's way too much stress in our lives, and it's an epidemic, honestly. And so reducing stress is key to good health, and it is key to weight loss. Tip number 5 is get more sleep. We need to be resting and rejuvenating and recovering from our busy days. So make sure you're getting good quality sleep. So those are my 5 tips as to sustainable long-term energy. And if you can include all of those in your day, then you will be able to reach your weight loss goals much, much easier. I know that those things can be hard, they can be overwhelming, and you could be unsure of to even where to start with those things. If you'd like to join me, I have an upcoming weight loss program. It's starting right away, and I would love for you to join me. I'm going to put the link in the comments below so that you can dive in and learn a little bit more about it. We will cover all of those tips, and we'll be making sure that we look at all of those things inside. So I'm going to post the link below and invite you over to join me. If you're just catching the video now, I went over 5 tips for sustainable long-term weight loss, and there's some really, really juicy nuggets inside that I think are going to help. So I hope that you enjoy it. I would love to hear from you, and if you have more comments, more tips, more things that you have found that work with your weight loss goals, comment below. I would love to hear. And if you find that you have a friend or colleague that you want to support and do it together, tag them in this video so that you can really work through this together, motivate, challenge, and support each other, because that is key to having really long-term goals, is having somebody in your life to support you. If you don't have that support in your family, then I would be happy to be your support and your encouragement and your motivation, and I invite you to join me for my program. I'm going to put it in the comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you if you have any questions. I hope this was helpful, and let me know. I look forward to hearing from you, and I really look forward to seeing some of you inside the program. See you soon. Bye for now, and have a wonderful weekend.